What is up, YouTube? Johnny B here again today, and we're going to be bringing you a new video again on the Evo. You guys saw we built this thing from the ground up, but when we got it, it was an accident. We had to fix all the front end. We actually got to show you guys me driving it around, and now I'm going to be telling you guys 5 things that I love about this Evo now that I've been daily driving it, for over a month now. There's a lot of things that I do like about it, and things that you probably like about them. And that's why you're looking into Evo stuff. You're probably looking into getting one, and this will probably be like a deciding factor as to whether you're gonna get one or not. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start on the first thing I love about the Evo. So the first thing I love about the Evo is that the Evo is boosted. So this applies to all Evos. They all come already turbo from factory, so they're already pretty fast. The thing with this one is that it has an upgraded turbo, so it's already much faster, and you can hear it spool up faster. The blow off is just so loud. It's amazing. So that's one of the main things that I love about them, because with that boost, with you having that much power, if you're, let's say, on the freeway, you're on the road, someone's gonna cut you off, or someone's trying to get ahead of you, and if you're like me, you don't like people just cutting you off randomly, even when there's not enough space, it gets kind of aggravating when you're in a fast car. So with a fast car, what you do is you just go ahead, step on it a little bit, just enough to where they can't even pass you, or if they're actually trying to pass you, or let's say you're trying to get on the on-ramp and someone's not letting you pass by, you just have that extra amount of power to just get up ahead of them. And that's just like an amazing feeling, kind of like telling them, like, you need to get a faster car, bro, if you're gonna be passing me like that, you know what I mean? So that's one of the things that I love about the Evo. So the second thing that I love about the Evo is that it's all-wheel drive. So the driving characteristics are much different than, my FRS, which that thing wants to drift all the time. Same thing with my IS300. And then before that, I actually had an RSX Type S, which was really fun. Front-wheel drive Hondas with a lot of power. The issue with them was that they had a lot of torque steer. And, you can predict them a little bit better. With the FRS, I'm starting to predict it a lot better, but if you give it too much power, the thing just likes to be tail happy and break the rear end loose. With the Evo, it's a little bit more controlled, so around corners, you can go ahead and punch it, as long as you have the right amount of grip putting down to the road with the power, the thing will just hook and it'll feel like it's on rails, which is true to most cars, but the all-wheel drive just adds to the effect, because then you have your front wheels pulling the same direction that that you're trying to go, so it just kind of helps you with the turns. So that's another amazing thing that I love about the Evo, that it's all-wheel drive, and you don't really get that on on a lot of sports cars. It's kind of rare, unless you're gonna go up to like a Lamborghini or its competitor, which is the WRX STI. So that's one of the things that I love about the Evo. So the third thing that I love about the Evo is that it's 4 doors. You get a sports car, most of the time you get a sports car is gonna be either 2 doors, or most of them are actually gonna be 2 door. It's really rare to find one that's a 4 door, or that it even looks good as a 4 door, and the Evo looks good as a 4 door. I think it would look weird if it was a 2 door. And the cool thing about that is that if you have lots of friends, you have your family, or in my case I have 2 brothers, a 2 door is a little bit hard to get in for the third person into the back seat. So the FRS is a little bit inconvenient, and the Evo just makes it all that much more convenient to be bringing people, to be using it as even your daily driver. I guess you could use it, which I have been, and it's been a lot of fun. That's the whole reason why I have the IS300, so I can have the 4 doors and not worry about the seating issue like there is in the FRS. So the fourth thing that I love about the Evo is that if you go ahead and take a look at the regular Lancer model, you can see a huge difference when you switch over to the Evo. If you're a car enthusiast, most people can't tell, but the rear end of the Evo actually has some really wide, fenders in the rear, or the quarter panels. You can see where they bulge out, and it just gives it, that extra wideness, which is what we love about the cars. We'll see the rear ends of them and just be like, wow, that thing's so wide, it just looks gorgeous. That was happening before, this whole era of wide body everything. That's why I had wide bodied my FRS, just because it looks so much better. But the Evo, was already doing it. It was already wide body. I did add wide body front fenders, which are a little bit wider than the stocks, but the stock ones are already wider than the regular Lancer's fenders. So it just adds to the effect a little bit better, I think. And that's just another thing that I love about the Evo, that's the whole reason why I didn't add the Varus rear over fenders just because it's already wide, so it even matches perfectly well with the front fenders. Reason number 5, so the 5th thing that I love about the Evo and actually makes it really iconic, and most people actually recognize it because of this feature, is the big wing. Yes, I know mine doesn't have the big wing, but that classic Evo wing is what makes everyone think that's an Evo. So if you see someone that doesn't know anything about cars, and then, you know, if they start learning about Evos and they see a regular Lancer with the Evo wing, they're gonna be like, that car's an Evo, just because of the wing. It's such a, you know, deciding, you know, it's like a big characteristic for an Evo that makes you think, you know, that thing's fast. And you don't have to worry about putting a big wing on it. You know, most cars, I don't really like big wings. That's why on my FRS I have a ducktail. But the big wing on the Evo, since it's factory, it looks perfectly fine, and it stays, you know, it's at home in its area. And it's just something that an Evo should have. So that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, make sure to leave a like and some comments down below, and subscribe if you're new. As always, you guys have a great day.